what I like to talk about in terms of payroll optimization is the three key elements that contribute to that. And it used to be called best practice payroll, and there's a whole heap of other words around it, but we like to talk of it in terms of the optimizing the payroll function, because it's like a three-pronged Venn diagram, and there's some overlaps. So the first thing, I guess, to look at is your processes. Now, payroll processes can be anything from very, very manual to very, very automated, and there's not a one-stop shop for the best payroll processes. The reason for that is you need to take into consideration things like the demographics of your employees, what industry you're in, how computer literate they are. So there's a lot of questions to ask yourself around optimizing your payroll process. But the best way I know to do it is to write it down, use sticky notepads, put them up around the wall, and then continue to question yourself around that process. What does the governance and controls look like? Where are there fraud risks in my process? Are we doing things because we've always done them that way, or is there a better way to do them? What should we start? What should we stop? What should we continue doing? So if your team can constantly check in to question your payroll processes, that's how you'll innovate them and make them better. The second area, of course, is technology. Your technology needs to support your payroll processes. You don't really want to be in a situation where you're re-engineering your best practice payroll processes to fit your technology. So it's really important to find a technology or technologies that support your payroll process. And that can be, and when I say payroll process, I don't mean what happens in the pay office. I mean what happens from the minute someone comes to work. How do they record their attendance? So this is what the payroll process happens when someone comes to work, not from when the data gets to the pay office. And the third thing, of course, is people. And this is the area I think that is most underinvested in terms of organisations optimizing their payroll function. Your people, anyone who touches the payroll process, and this could be people in the pay office and people in remote locations who are managing payroll data. How are they trained? How often are they trained? What are they trained on? Do they have a certification in payroll? How do they keep their knowledge current? What is their knowledge? How are they making decisions, and on what basis are they making those decisions? Because you can have the best payroll process in the world, you can have the best payroll technology, but there are still humans involved in that process that need to make decisions on things at any one time. So you need to make sure that as an employer, the people who are making those decisions for you have the knowledge and expertise and competencies to be able to make the correct decisions and then execute them in your payroll technology. So, as I say, there's only three areas to really optimize your payroll process. If you want to stick with P's, it's people, it's process, and it's platform. Once you get all those things right, you're well on your way to have an optimized payroll function.